Here in the Sport at Kings, we often get requests to take you behind the scenes, and we often try to fulfill those requests as soon as possible. Today we're going to take you to a place that you've often asked about, and that would be the starting gate. We're going to show you what goes on minutes before a start and also what goes on when those riders are in the gate. This is your request.
We keep a pretty extensive records on all the horses. We basically know what they're going to do at most times, but unfortunately that's not all the time. When you're working with men and horses and machine all at the same time, that's going to happen. Go over the races usually a day or two beforehand, just to try and line up the gate crew with the horses. Every horse is different, as well as the gate crew are different. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Some horses need a little more handling, and I try to assign the right guy to handle that horse.
It's a tough job. I've often said it's the toughest job on the racetrack. How do you get the starters, the assistant starters, because that's a dangerous job. What do you find them, and what do they need for qualifications?
Qualifications to be an assistant starter, that's a funny one, because I did that job for 28 years or 29 years. I loaded horses, and the qualifications were don't be too afraid, but be afraid. I don't want an idiot. I want somebody that have common sense, have that sense of what's going to happen. Treat that animal with respect, and give them their due respect, because if you don't, they're going to make you pay. Newton's Rule, we always know we've got a bit of a problem with him, so be careful with him. Avery, Quagmire just coming off the list. Be ready for him, eh? Thanks, Avery. Chris, we need a tail up on the 2-horse. You have a horse that's maybe a little smaller, really likes to be handled really quietly. I got an ex-rider called Larry LaCourcier, works on the starting gate now. He weighs about 130 pounds just to make him feel good. But he's in that situation, he's really, really good. But yet a horse who is a bit stronger and maybe a little more rambunctious, I've got a guy who weighs 225 pounds to take care of him and handle him properly without being too aggressive. You got to make the puzzle all come together at the end of the day, and hopefully everybody goes home safe. In order, eh? 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. Let's get them all before we go, guys. We have a strict loading order. In a 10-horse field, we do our darndest to load 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10. That way we can get in the gate quickest, because the shorter time we're in the gate, the less chance we have of something going wrong. So we load the inside, outside, outside, all the way out, and it's a lot quicker than loading 1, 2, 3. Say there's still 2 or 3 back, and he's telling me that the horse is having a bit of a problem. We have that communication with each other. He's sitting down a little bit, or he's a little nervous. He'll yell at me, "Hey boss, keep your eye on me. Give me a sec. I need him. I need a few seconds to get this horse right." So while the rest of the field's loading, I'll keep my eye on him, make sure things are right, so that when we do take the start, we'll have the best opportunity to have a good one.
A lot of injuries, not for the horses, for you guys.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We've had quite a few injuries over the years, but that comes with the job, and we know that when we sign up. It's not a case of if it's going to happen, just when is it going to happen, and how we react to that is how we live. 2, get in the gate, 2. Tail the 2 and the 3 up. 1 back. 1 Quagmire back, guys. All in. Set. No. Okay, guys, straight out. I always watch for their feet and their bodies and make sure if they're standing pretty good. But if you get all their heads in the V's, they seem to they'll fall themselves out pretty good. And that's really what I want. If it's all their heads in the V's, they seem to they'll fall themselves out pretty good. And that's really what I want. If it's a quiet gate, and we're going. I mean, because that's all I'm looking for. Because if I was to tell you I could see all 10 horses at one time, I'd be lying to you. So I pan quick as I'm going, and if it's quiet, we're leaving.
Do you get upset when a horse breaks bad?
Absolutely.
And do you take it to you? How much does it bug you?
Well, at first it used to bother me quite a bit, but I realize now it's part of it. But we're all pretty competitive. Even the gate crew, the handlers themselves, when a horse breaks bad, they're very upset because they're all competitive with each other. We all want to see that break be the best at all times because we take a lot of pride in what we do.
Joe, what if you got a tough horse? You know, do they get special privilege?
Well, back in the day, or back in the old days, we did a lot of loading horses late and things like that. And people used to complain because they thought they were getting an unfair advantage. With the new regime that has come in, we've done our best to load and order. We've made horses become good, so that wouldn't be so glaring out there. It's just it just makes it more of an even playing field if we just load and order. We have loaded a couple horses late this year, just for safety reasons. I only got the one time. It was in a cheaper races, and it turned out well for everybody.
And all different racetracks have their own mannerisms on how they want to begin a race.
Yeah.
With you, what's your procedure?
Well, going 6.5, I use a stand, and which is good. I can look down into the gate, and I can see things pretty clearly. Going 6 furlongs, because it's a little further up, I have the opportunity to stand on the ground, which is altogether a different way of looking at the race, but it's very nice because I can see their feet, and there's all kinds of different angles you can look at. Going a mile and 16th, we use the stand as well, just because it's just safer. There's not as much room on the backside for me to be anywhere else but that. Either way, it works good for me. I enjoy it. I like standing on the ground in front of them. It's a bit of a thrill when they go by you. It's pretty neat.
In a perfect world, what would you like to be happening over there?
Walking in, standing like that statue behind me, looking right down the racetrack. It's a great job then.